And this is us this morning making reference to where our help comes from. We're lifting up our eyes to the hills. And for those of you who do not know how to speak Ga, that's basically what the song is about. That psalm is what Mettle has put together in Ga and is ministering. And the title is Yeoboame. Now, it's off his 13-track set album called The Experience. And I love the setting already. And it is the most featured album I've seen from you. Yes.
Yes.
I realized that, no, you can't say no, because
Yes,
almost everybody. So Emoji is in there,
Yeah.
Michael Starkey is in
Jeshron
there,
is there.
Jeshron is there as well.
There's Dunsin.
Yes, there's Dunsin with Hallelujah. That's the track name,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you decide to feature everybody.
In fact, if I had the opportunity, I'd probably feature people on every track.
Oh.
It was, I think it's the setting and the intimacy of the recording. It wasn't just what was inside of me, but what other people could also bring on board to complete the experience. You know, that was what it was about.
And talking about the setting, the intimacy of the setting, that's the right thing you said.
Yeah.
I realized that almost every track was shot in that setting.
Space, yeah.
It is away from the normal when you invite people come for live recording.
With lights and stage.
Tell me which idea is this and where is that location?
So this was, so the idea was experience. We wanted, how do I put it? Most of the songs were birthed out of my encounter with God, like little encounter during the COVID season and everything. And so I wanted it to be as intimate as I received them. And that was part of the reason why I didn't want to do it like a big stage, big thing. I wanted to have that tight kind of like recording. So this was, it's a house in Chado.
Oh,
It's
really?
a lot of people thought it was mine.
Oh,
it's
really?
in Chado.
It's not yours?
No, it's not mine yet. I mean, I'll have something like this, I'm sure, in the future.
Amen.
Yeah. It's possible. It's just that this one is not mine.
It's not yours?
No.
Okay.
And I remember we had booked a place already to get it, and my video director called and said, I have the venue. I said, but we already have a venue. You know, asked me to come, came over, checked out the place. I was like, Charlie, this is it. This is what I saw. That, you know, and then God just opened the door. We got to talk to the owners of the place. They gave us access, and then we recorded.
Was it free access?
Oh, no, I paid for it, but I don't think it was even paid for. Even though we paid for it, I think they were really good to us. They were really, really good to us. They allowed us, you know, gave us, in fact, we used it we did the setup, did the sound check and the rehearsal the night before. And the following day we came again, you know, so we were there for like 2 days.
So you want to say that the entire album, okay, so all the videos from the album that we saw, except Dunsin's own,
Yes.
that doesn't have
everything.
Video
Yes,
yet.
everything was shot here.
Within how many days?
Or recorded. No, it was recorded in a day. No, it
all
wasn't,
the tracks.
Yeah, it wasn't even a whole day. It was about a few hours.
Hey,
so this was what rehearsal we also.
Okay.
We just go through it, and I think so. We do them song by song. So we finish the song. Sometimes we do a first take, and feel like, okay, no, let's do another take for any eventualities. So like we'll do that, but normally it takes between 2 to 3 hours. You should be able to finish.
You know, isn't this much easier to film than a regular video where they do
is.
cuts, you know, change robes or costume, blah blah blah?
Yeah. So if I was shooting a music video, it would have needed the whole day. But in this case,
For just one video.
For just one video, and even that sometimes did I even say one whole day? No, sometimes you need days. They'll shoot. They say we have to go and shoot this scene here. This is easier. Sometimes this is easier, but sometimes this is also more expensive. Because this one, unlike the music video where you're shooting camera like scene by scene, this one all the cameras need to work at the same time. So if it's 8 or 10 cameras, everyone is shooting at the same time. And then you're done, edits. So the only difference probably would be the fact that you pay for location once for this one.
And then you
costume
have the place.
once or twice, you know. So it's a way sometimes.
Okay, so costume once or twice, does it also take away some kind of, you know, to the eye? Oh, I've seen the setting.
Yeah.
I see it again, and I see it again, and I see it again. Didn't you think about that as well?
So normally you look at it more from like a DVD point rather than a music video point. Okay. So even though it's still a music video, you may have seen the setting, but then the sound each time comes out different. And we sometimes change how we even arrange it.
Oh, okay.
You know, there was a time the guys were here, another time they were here. Sometimes we sit, sometimes we stand. You know, so we try to, so that you don't always see the same people, same shot. So we changed it. Sometimes we even shuffle where the people sit and all those things just to create a difference. And then I think some of the songs we did in sets. Okay. So we shot some extras and added it to it after the recording at the same place, just so it creates that balance.
Now let's go straight to the songs. Yobuami, one of my favorite. I was telling you off camera that, you know, Yobuami, now my favorite on The Experience. Okay. And then The Power of Prayer was my favorite on the previous album. And I have other favorites as well. But there's something about this song. I want you to tell me how you received Yobuami. Okay.
I think a couple of years ago, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I had a turn in my life where I was going through something, and I was just seeking the face of God, praying and trusting God for help, you know. Because it was one of those things I really needed God to come through for me. Because it was time bound and it was some way.
Is this something you can share?
I think at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really, really a difficult moment. So I was just praying, you know, and then the Spirit of God led me to the Psalm 121, which I already knew it, but you know, sometimes in the place of prayer, God gives you different revelations about it. And that's why I read it. And part of the things I received is the fact that God had, He says, your help comes from me. I've already helped you. I don't know why you're worried about. And I said, but I need the help. He says sometimes he doesn't necessarily give you what you want, but what you need. That is to say, maybe you think that you need money, but you actually just need an idea to make the money. So because you are expecting the money, you expect money, somebody to maybe call you and say, I've done this. But all you need maybe at that time that God knows that you need is an idea that would bring you way more than you are actually expecting somebody to put in your hands. You know, so he says sometimes the sustaining power of God is actually stronger than even the provisional, you know, side, where sometimes, and it doesn't mean that the provisional side doesn't work, but he sustains you. He keeps your mind in perfect peace. There's a reason why somebody goes through something and loses it, and you go through the same, and it's God that is keeping you. So all that was part of the help of God that I wasn't even looking at, because I was just expecting what I wanted. And God just gave me the revelations of all those things. But most of the time when I'm in that space, my response turns into the music, or the answer I receive from God, or the response He gives me is what channels out some of these songs that I have, like from the Minsuro to Lowa Weni, and all those. Those were all moments in my life. And then I just heard God says, read it again. I've never read a Ghana Bible. I don't read a Ghana Bible. Not that I've never read it. And I didn't have one. So I literally had to order one, read it. But when I was reading, like, it was a whole different experience for me. Like, it was weightier because of the language. And then that was how, out of that experience, the song was better. But when I did it, I thought it wasn't time. So when I finished, I left it. I remember I thought my people in the early stages, they were like, when are we doing this song? When would we record? I said, it's not time. When it's time.
So you recorded previously before this album?
No, normally when some of the songs, I run it by them. But then I don't. So some of them kept asking, when would they? And I didn't until this year when I knew that, you know, it was then time. And then we recorded
it together. Yeah. I feel like, you know, we've seen again you featuring a lot of people on this track. Sometimes when I sit back and I look at Mettle and the sprout of artists that we have, I feel that there's some pressure on you because people are like, Mettle is ahead. He's not supporting the ones behind him, carrying them along.
It happens. It does happen. People say that a lot, but I do. I mean, in my own way, I do support. Sometimes I tell people I can't always tell you what I've done or where probably I may have mentioned, because people assume that, you don't help. But the point is, there's a level sometimes it's not fun. Like when probably you are the only person that gets to, you know, be at that space. It's not fun at all. You know, you want to be able to have certain conversations. You want to be able to, like
see your brother on the same level.
Yeah, I'm here, you are there, this one is here. You know, we're making God proud and we're making Ghana proud. It's beautiful. So for me, sometimes it was, he's the only one we know. I said, no, there are more. You know, have you checked out this? I literally open YouTube for people to watch.
Wow.
Just so they know that, no, there's more that we have in Ghana than what they see.
see.
They've been exposed to it, all right, but then there's more. You know, so in my own small way, I try
to help.
To
Is that also a reason why you got almost everybody, you know, on the album?
On the album? Oh no, I think it was also based on the sound of the particular song. There are people that I know have the grace to be able to, you know,
Minister in certain
so that influences who
you bring
on board as well. Yeah.
So now the album is available on YouTube. Where else can we find
Every
the experience?
Every online store, YouTube, iTunes, Amazon, everywhere, Spotify, everywhere. Even Uptown, you can get it on Uptown as well.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Bella and Cookie, are joining us.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Mettle, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
And I would appeal that I hear you've been here for quite a while.
That's all right. No. In my own way.
The throwback to Nabu photo.
Where is that? Let me see.
Please show it again.
Where is the photo?
You want to see the apology?
No, I'm actually wondering which picture.
You more job boy.
A4
The war we're doing.
One day I'll also bring John Hughes's
Throwback
when
he was on
the one you've seen is
No, but we've seen some really interesting ones though.
see the picture, cry, you can't find it. That's good.
Charlie, Bella is standing
People
close
can't
to
find
Joe
a picture.
Mettle.
Oh,
No, we should find a
why she
picture.
can't stand close to Joe Mettle again?
Bella, thank you, mom.
So I
Okay, the way
The war we're doing.
she Benjamin made you.
Oh wow! I
please,
see.
can we you know, also the beautiful thing about I forgot to say was that the recording, I saw your wife in there all through. How did it feel like to have her with you there, you know, during the performance?
Oh, why are you smiling?
Why shouldn't you
You're
smile?
smiling so loud. You're smiling. Listen, he's smiling so loud. Your smile is so loud. When you marry, you understand.
Yeah. You understand how it feels to be
That's
But
married?
she understands.
No, that's the smile your wife talked about while she was posting about your anniversary. She talked about that smile. So tell us how it
about
felt.
it. You're in love.
No. Obviously, it's a good feeling. It's helpful. I mean, there are things you can just call and say, you know, and they will get it done.
Yeah.
Not. It's nice. It's a nice feeling.
It's a nice feeling.
That's all you want.
Charlie, but you're a big man, oh.
Eh.
You're a big man. You did try for Ghana.
Oh, we thank
You
God.
did try for Ghana. You're a big man. I'm
See,
very,
if you can't see the picture, it's a good thing.
I'm very proud of
Don't worry, we're
you.
still
You're a
looking
big
for
man.
it.
It's good.
Oh, this is your big man saying.
No.
Like
I
this
said,
is something.
this one is not genuine.
No, it is. No, it's not about that. But like,
Why you don't believe you're a big man?
no.
That's it.
Oh, not this picture.
Oh, these are the days of slow winners.
Funny
Oh,
enough.
can we see his?
No, see. Funny enough.
Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
You.
No, but why is my feet on the chair?
We should be asking you.
No, you know that thing where you do something and now you think about
those
it. Like,
times,
but those times it was a gem child.
those times you thought nobody
called
could tell
dogma.
you nothing.
No, the point is those
you
times
thought
when
you
I
were
posted
the
this picture,
Yeah.
it was
It was
a
a
gem.
big deal.
Yeah.
Now, but back in the day,
When
this
you
was the
started.
issue.
No, I think
This
then
is
I was
Soul
with Soul
Winners.
Winners.
Yeah.
Me studio na dance man.
Some studio could dance man.
How
did
I just said dance man.
Yeah, it was a studio dance man.
This is your
Oh
shoe
no,
issue.
because the loafers look very straight at the
No,
front.
the love
It wasn't the
see,
usual.
No, at that time, no me back up when I'm famous. No me echo like Ghanaians say boy produce more. They bass system.
I see.
Okay.